Okay, getting ready. Are you guys watching me? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fly! Alright, get ready. And... Ow! Did he fly? No, he just fell on a rock. I guess love did not work for him. Ow! Ow! Maybe we should have gave him more love. Maybe you should have turned into an old lady. I didn't want to do that to him. Jeez. I don't want to ruin my beautiful cuteness that way. It's alright. I'll be fine. Ugh. I guess it takes more work to be a crow than I thought. Hello, guys. Today we'll be reviewing Howl's Moving Castle. We are moving on very gently with all the Studio Ghibli movies. So I decided to look into Howl's Moving Castle, which is a very interesting one. And that is an old cult classic, and people have taken a lot of inspiration from it. So let's see what this movie is all about. The story. The story is about a woman who works at a hat store, who has and it appears that there's a witch running around this town in particular. She's called the Witch of the East, it is? I don't know. Anyway, she turns her into a hag. She has to go see her sister, but she runs into Howl's, moving castle, as the title says. It kind of looks like a steampunk-looking castle with it moving on the bottom. It looks really cool when you see it in the movie. Anyway, she runs across him in his castle, meets his apprentice, and Howl as well. And he has a curse as well, where the witch turned him into a crow. And in order to have her curse lifted, she has to help with Howl's curse as well, along with their fire demon friend who needs to lift the curse as well. They go on a lot of adventures together. There's also a plot twist at the end, but I will not give it away. I gotta tell you, the story is a little confusing at first, but it's easy to catch on. So, even if it's a little bit confusing, it's hard to catch on. So, you gotta see if the story is right for you or not. The animation. The animation's really beautiful, and that the moving castle looks like a steampunk-ish version. It's almost like this whole animation, it's like you're in the Middle Ages, but you're kind of not. It's also set in the time of Japanese and war happening as well. So we got a lot of that sprinkled in as well. I can't really say what time period this is in, but I would assume it's probably a war of some sort. I'll have to look it up later. But anyway, it is taking place somewhere during a war in the Japanese. So, there you go. But it's a really beautiful animation, and you can't miss a whole bunch of it. So, because out of all the Studio Ghibli movies I have seen, this one has the best animation by far, I think. The characters. The characters are really awesome in this movie. There is the woman, which we find out later on how sells hats. She's very stern and nice, but Howl changes her life as a character that is out of control and full of magic and insane. He is one of the more handsome, but she touches his heart because, he has a lot of magic within him and changes her outlook in the world, kind of. And then we got his apprentice, who is a young kind of sport, but he's actually a great sidekick that helps out with the journey. And he has a lot of funny moments, and a lot of cute moments as well. And then we have the fire demon, who is a really funny guy too. He's sort of like a genie, but kind of not, because it kind of does his own thing. But he also is the guy who moves the castle around too. We also got a scarecrow who helps the woman as a sidekick or whatever. And there's also a plot twist about him, but we'll touch on that later. There's also the witch, who is a very good character. I can't really say who she is because it'll be a spoiler if I did. And there's a whole lot of other villains out there and a whole bunch of stuff. So I'll leave that open for you guys. Overall, Howl's Moving Castle is really an amazing movie and inspiring to behold. It is inspired by many other movies I noticed before, like The Owl House, I get a lot of Owl House vibes from this particular movie in particular. I wonder if they took inspiration from this movie. I think they have. And many others, like I think Sword in the Stone took inspiration as well. So, this movie has taken a lot of a classic inspiration into something amazing and incredible. So it's really a beautiful movie and worth watching if you get a chance. I would give it a 9 out of 10. See you later. And what did you think, Peppy? It is a wonderful, magical story of life, magic, and love. Well, good night, everybody.